What these people were doing today with this National Day of Protest shit. They did this back during the last Trump administration, remember? And people went out during COVID and died doing protests for money, right? Instead of stand up for the Lord's Prayer. So I'm sitting there watching it going, and here we go again. Yeah, oh God, isn't that a bad Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, that's what I thought. Ooh, just think be as selfish and stupid and crazy as you possibly be, and then just try to keep going. And you're like, okay, it's brain chemical addicts. Life in the fast lane. He was brutally handsome. She was terminally pretty. She was too tired to fight about it. Life in the fast lane. When people become dopamine and brain chemical addiction addicts, there doesn't seem to be, an end to, you just like what happened with Walter Payton. He took steroids to keep his career going to pay everybody's bills, and then when he couldn't play football anymore, he did race car driving. And so the addiction just doesn't stop, and it destroys everything. Everything you need is destroyed by your addiction. Okay. And you try to explain that to people. I was listening to You Can Have Him by Nancy Wilson. It's like, no, I'm not like that. I'm not the newspaper type dude. I'm not everything I did in my life when I got married, I tried to do with my wife, but it wasn't tangible because my wives would go to the bar. Both wives left me to go hunt and predicate on people at the bar. And they liked the hunt. Amy, when you used to take her to the park in Sierra Vista, you'd walk into the room and she would automatically start, a woman wears a certain look when she is on the move, and a man can always tell what's on her mind. I hate to have to say it, but that looks all over you. Yeah, Law was that way when I broke up with her. Even Raquel did it with me. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm getting feedback on that one. Yeah, she did. Okay. Because women, when you're with a guy and he's sexually pleasing you, it builds up your confidence. And then you have more confidence to go out to the guys that you wanted that didn't want you. Then you fuck him and kick him to the curb and say, I got him and he's better in bed than you are. And women do that a lot. I didn't know. I had to experience it, the hard way. My sisters lied to me. Girls are like this and guys are like this. Guys are pigs that can't control their dicks and want to fuck everything and all they think about is sex. And we girls are totally different. We're romantic and then you be romantic and do all that stuff and they tell you you're a wuss and you act like a chick and then they go fuck the guy who acts like a guy and then they're with him and then they come back to you. He was a total dick. I wish I was with you. You're more like my, romantic guy girlfriend. It's like, you know what? I listen to my mom and my sisters, and they're full of shit, and you're full of shit. Now get out of here. You're acting just like a guy. Uh-huh. Okay. I have, when it's necessary, I do the romantic stuff. When there's not time for it, like during Desert Storm with Steffi, I'm proud to be your man, and I love you all I can. But baby, don't be looking in my mind, because honey, I know you better than you think I do, right? So you're like, no, man. I'm a guy, and women, when you're married, more women hit on you than when you're single. Okay. That's just the American way of life because we're not living the Lord's Prayer. Europa, make it stop. And so, because you're if you're with somebody, he must be good and bad. Oh, he pays the bills. Oh, Endicott and Kid Creole. And so you're like, fuck, because everybody, obviously, I used to laugh at Amy about that. I was like, that's your dad. That's Endicott. And he's oh so good. And he's oh so nice. And, you tell me all this stuff, but he doesn't have the Kid Creole. Amy did the Kid Creole about me. But then she's like, well, be like my dad. I was like, oh, well, I always was. I pay the bills on time and I do all that shit. I just don't make a show of it to make everybody go, why can't you be like Endicott? Because I'm free. Free of any social expectations and responsibility, right? Thank God I'm free, right? So I always was Kid Creole. That was my reputation in high school. That's why Tina Gonzalez didn't take me to the Sadie Hawkins dance, while all the good boy white jocks were able to talk the coach into thinking I was a drug dealer selling drugs to my own best friend. I was James Spader to what was that guy's name? Robbie Downey Jr. Right? So you saw that movie. James Spader was his best friend, and then it started pimping him. because of his drug addict, because James Spader was a drug dealer. That's who Coach Kendall, Wayne Kendall, my head coach Brad Lohaus, and thought I was. Oh, you've been watching too many white people movies. If I was James Spader wore designer clothes, and I told him that too. I was like, oh, okay. I'm even smarter than James Spader. I'm putting all my money in a Swiss bank account and driving a 65 Plymouth Barracuda that I have to sit there and flip off fucking monster truck rednecks who honk at me in the middle of the street when I'm trying to push it when it gets stuck on the hill. Because it has to be that way for the water runoff when it rains. And I sit there, I told you that one time they do the monster truck. I'm sitting there trying to push my Barracuda across the road, and this guy comes up, honk, 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 and I was sitting there trying to push, and it's like, seriously? And he comes right up on me and stops, and so all I did was just stand up on top of the inside of the car and stand up over across the hood and do this to him. It's for what? What are you doing? It's like, like I did this on purpose, you fucking asshole. If you really want to help, get out and push. I'll get the fuck out of your way then. This is a 65 Plymouth Barracuda. It's not the lightest thing in the fucking world to try to push up over this hump on this road, you dumbass. Stupid fuck. Okay. See why everybody thinks I'm from New York? Okay. You can only take so much. My dad's a Texas, Tennessee gentleman. And my mom was raised by, a German immigrant from a military member. He's supposed to be polite and all that stuff. So I'm very, yes, sir, ma'am, but I'm not formal because todos es tú para mí. Knows that, everybody's informal to be everybody's family. And I don't put on pretenses. Oh, El Guapo, El Faco, shut up, El. Are you good enough to be my family? Then, I love you too, Okay. Te amo tutu. That's me. I am not a formal person at all. I'll do it to show you respect of your culture and stuff like that, but I'm not that type of person. Te amo tutu. Te amo tutu tutu. No, te amo tutu. Te amo tutu tutu. That's me. And I've always been that way, and I ain't never going to change. And the devil's going to try, but the devil can go fuck himself in the corner, and she can go take her favorite magazine cover and masturbate with it. I don't want to go cowboy weighing yourself with your yoga. I don't want it, don't need it, don't want it, don't need it. If there's a cure for being faithful and, I don't want it, don't need it. Think about it all the time. Living the Lord's Prayer ain't a crime. Because I love all of you. I love your children, you don't. I got the sweetest hangover. I don't want to get over. Being abused like hell. And on death's doorstep through chemical poisoning from the worst perverts in the history of the world that think they're the world's greatest scientists. For the Lord's Prayer, for every child on planet Earth. You betcha. Right away, every day. I don't give up. I'm not going to give up. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. I'm not a fucking murdering coward. They're always afraid. They're always worried about their money. They got guns and the best ammunition, the best robots to manipulate everybody with their money. That's Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in a nutshell. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden just use Elon Musk and Donald Trump as a contrast to make it look like, oh, we're nothing like them. Your kids have people pay access to you to pass political agendas to, you don't live in a gated community. You don't have Secret Service keeping you safe from people that get pissed off and want to replace you or be like you and try to kill you. You sure about that? Oh, come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on. Okay, if you have bodyguards to keep you safe from other people that are jealous of you because they want to make as much fuck money as you ain't nothing like me. Okay. Haile Selassie had bodyguards from people that would die to protect him because he tried to teach everybody the Lord's Prayer. And then finally everything deteriorated because they kept killing everybody that would die to protect him. And he had I think it was Idi Amin, but they had that talk, the CIA's trying to kill you. Yeah, the CIA invented you and uses you to kill your own people so they can exploit your country. You pile of shit. Okay. When Haile Selassie gets you alone and you try to go for him, he grabs you by the balls, he looks you straight in the eyes, and you're, what's Idi Amin going to do? Get that crazy basketball player from the ABA that used to be the Hanson brother for the Virginia Squires or whatever he was, that jerk? and then went and became a mercenary and got killed, killing people for Idi Amin because he was addicted to shit like that, like all of you. So how much designer clothes did you sell yesterday? How many cell phones did you sell yesterday? How many children did you engage in mind fucking into philanthropy for another day and denying them the Lord's Prayer yesterday? How much do you think you're going to do today? Well, let's check our charts. Well, looks like we're going to pass our sales and our mindfuck numbers that we had for goals last year. We've got more people protesting today, but there is no COVID. But there is. Me and Dad got a strand of it here. We just have a better immune system than most people. Well, because I adapt to it. Oh, they put poison in. I go, shit, and I start getting it out, and I build an immunity to it like I did over Omicron and all that. You just have to look at the body like a river. And the more shit you put in it, the more stagnant, and the danger that you come drink for the, like they say, we're going to give you radiation poisoning, but don't come inside your woman's vagina because that radiation poison stuff is possible, and it will destroy her internal plumbing. Oh, thanks. That makes me feel like I'm shooting stuff that, okay, oh, let's see. I hate my wife. I'm going to go have sex with her right now. She's not going to get to enjoy that insurance money. It's going to go to my secretary. Take a letter, Maria. And Maria's all excited because she's got a casino in Las Vegas with her name on it. She's going to get the boyfriend experience because you can also hire men to have sex with in Las Vegas if you're a woman. They just don't advertise that on the Big Bang Theory. Oh, they got Amy Farrah Fowler laid by a guy that looks like Zach. More than likely, women just don't tell. Shh, guys are stupid. We women have more fun on the down low. We're better at screwing around and keeping it a secret. See, politicians act just like chicks. Yeah, the most deadly of the sexes is obviously the female. She can keep it a secret, can you? Okay, Earl, you're bad. Hey, I don't make the news. I just report the news. I have to connect to these people, and they think they're geniuses. Just focus on cleaning out the river. Hey, guys, they can kill you at any time. They're just torturing me to make people lose hope, to feel like the kingdom of heaven's never going to come. Do they have to keep me alive? I don't know. I think what they're doing with their technology, that they think they don't. So if we can just get rid of him and make it look like he didn't exist, and then continue to head fuck people with money and get them to live an equivalent of the Lord's Prayer with actually having to give it in, where they're going to try to pull it off. Well, because they're brain chemical addictions that, that's Michael Jordan, that's Kobe, and the guy we're bringing with his big dick is Shaq. Yeah, your mom and your kids have to hear that. Well, they'll do it too. Okay, guys, I love you too. Mom probably already did. How do you know? I don't care to know.